energizing practices with Jai Sugram. Yay!
Makes us feel better, right?
Yeah. So we'll start with a breathing exercise. This will just ignite your day. It creates a lot of heat in the body. Take a comfortable seat where the spine is long and the chest is open. You don't want to round in the thoracic region. So watch me for a second. You start by taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Then you inhale a half breath and you pump the lower belly rhythmically. And I'll count maybe 20 or 30 rounds of that. And you feel the heat through the center of the body from the diaphragm working quickly, and the heat comes to the space in between your eyebrows.
What is that doing to your body?
This is creating a fire in the center of the body, and it's waking you up. It's making you alert at the intuitive center, which is the third eye, the space in between the eyebrows.
Okay, I need to learn this breathing technique because I can hear it, but I can't really mimic it, you know?
It's called Kapalabhati, which is a cleansing practice, and we think of it as a breath booster. So it sort of cleans out the respiratory system and fires up the lungs.
That is the breath booster.
The breath booster, okay?
When you live in New York City, you need that.
You need a
that.
breath booster.
All right, the next one is the stomach stretcher, which sounds like the complete opposite of what I'm trying to do, but what is the stomach stretcher?
Okay, the Sanskrit is Agni Sara, and this is a really powerful exercise it's a Kriya, which is a cleansing practice. Okay, so it's done like this. You take a deep breath in, and then you fold forward, and as you exhale, you hold your heels, and you empty the lungs all the way out. You keep the air out, and then you pump the stomach in and out. Your hands can come to your thighs.
Wait, do we have to pull our shirts off like that? AJ, why don't you do that?
No. But I'll breathe like that.
And then you take a deep breath in after it's over. So this is massaging the internal organs. It's creating heat in the body. It's very good for the bladder and for the pelvic floor muscles. So for healthy urination, healthy elimination, and just cleaning toxins from the body. It's Agnisara, which means fire wash or fire essence.
Oh, I love that.
So it's regulating the heat
and
at the center of the body.
And it seems simple, but it takes skill. It takes
It takes skill. It's a little scary. That one's a little scary because there's no air in your body and you're really going to your maximum. And then when you need air, you come up and you fill up with a big inhale.
Have you found that you are a healthier person because you do yoga?
I am at the healthiest point I've ever been. I've run the marathons, I've gone to the gym, I've done martial arts. This is the most well-rounded approach to health I've ever experienced.
Wow.
Yeah.
It works.
Yeah.
That says a lot. It does. Okay, so you're going to show us another move.
Okay, awesome way to start the day is Surya Namaskar.
The rise and shine.
The rise and shine. So I'm going to walk you through it. This is great for getting the synovial fluid at each joint in the body to warm up and to sort of kickstart the day. And you're moving like the sun continuously. Okay, so start with an exhale. Bring the feet together and empty the lungs. Look forward. Make the body strong and stable like a mountain. And then on your inhale, reach your arms overhead. Make a prayer. Look at the thumbs. And as you exhale, fold all the way forward. Touch the earth. Line up your fingers and toes. And then inhale, look up. Step the right leg back to a lunge. And exhale, step your left foot back to downward facing dog. Great. Inhale, come forward to plank pose. Go forward, shoulders over wrist. Exhale, lower the knees, chest, and chin. Keep your hips in the air. Inhale, go to cobra pose. Point your feet, lengthen the torso. Exhale, tuck your toes. Press the seat to the heels. Go to child's pose. Then come to downward facing dog. As you inhale, step the right foot in between the hands. Look up. Exhale, left foot meets right, fold forward. Great job, guys. Keep it up. Inhale, reach up. Stay with us, yogis at home. Reach up, look up. Exhale, fold forward, touch the earth. Let's do the left side.
Oh, we have to do the other side?
Inhale, look up, step your left leg back. Exhale. Great. Inhale, come forward to plank pose. Go forward, shoulders over wrist. Exhale, lower the knees, chest, and chin. Keep your hips in the air. Inhale, go to cobra pose. Point your feet, lengthen the torso. Exhale, tuck your toes. Press the seat to the heels. Go to child's pose. Then come to downward facing dog. As you inhale, step the right foot in between the hands. Look up. Exhale, left foot meets right. Fold forward. Great job, guys. Keep it up. Inhale, reach up. Stay with us, yogis at home. Reach up, look up. Exhale, fold forward, touch the earth. Let's do the left side.
Oh, we have to do the other side?
Inhale, look up, step your left leg back. Exhale, downward dog, you slacker. Inhale, plank pose. And exhale, knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, snake forward.
Listen, we're going to keep doing this. Keep going, guys. In the
Exhale.
meantime, we want to thank Jai Sugram for joining us today. And be sure to tune into Yoga Sutra Now, weekdays, 6 a.m., 9 a.m., starting this Monday, March 24th on Varia Living. We got to take a quick break, but don't go away. When we come back, we are heading to our...
Namaste, you guys. This is my yoga session from television. It's all about ahimsa, which is a powerful way to experience ahimsa and to break the conditioning of the habits of the mind, is to simply turn our world upside down and do an inversion practice. So that's where we're headed next. We'll do Virasana and the Shirashana and the headstand practice. Maggie, have you ever experienced to become more than physical where that switch has gone off for you too? Well, you know, on the mat I've learned that in the real world I can't do something. I'm okay with that too, and I'm just kind to myself, so that just accepting yourself, yeah, awesome. That is ahimsa to me. It's a preparatory back bend. This is Virasana. Bring your advanced version of which Maggie will do, and Michael, go ahead and place block or a blanket underneath your bones. Make sure you keep your knees together on this pose, and your feet are wider than the hips. The feet are outside of the hips. Now, if you notice, keep the waist long and your seat bones don't touch the earth. Then use a prop underneath you. If you're a seated position, go ahead and bring the right hand on your dominant hand and your non-dominant hand. And if you're gonna supta, so just start hands to the side, keep the chest open and lay back. And if you're laying back, there should be no blanket, no props under the body, and then your arms back in your Supta Virasana. And you can bind the arms if you wish to continue to press the tops of the feet, the toes into the earth, and breathe into the pa. So as the hip flexors, the thighs, these are all fight or flight muscles where negative emotions are stored. This is where fear is stored, because you cringe up when you're getting ready to run, so that where all that tension and all that fear is. So if you notice any resistance, breathe into that, and slowly you'll start to get deeper and deeper into that release, that expansive feeling that can arise when you merge your intention with your breath and the movement. Breathe a few more cycles here and just release anything that is not resourceful. Okay? Now you can open your eyes if you're reclining and start to walk yourself up. Okay? Very carefully as you come out of your pose. You don't want to spring back and want the circulation to return to the backs of your knees gently. So press back one leg at a time. We'll go to the dog pose very slowly and one leg at a time. As you arrive in downward dog, bring the breath to the backs of your knees and get the circulation return to the back of the legs. And now for Shirashana, the headstand. And then we'll make a fist with our hands. Make a fist with the hands. You want that pinky finger, if it is sticking out, we place it on the earth. It's unstable surface, so we tuck that pinky finger in so that it has flat surface and there's stability on the earth. Go ahead and place the crown of your head in between your forearms and your elbows and shoulder width, just like Michael has here. Don't come into the full headstand. You can do the half headstand. Tuck your toes into the earth and lift your hips in the air. Good, and start to walk your feet in until you feel the weight of your hips over your shoulders. Good, stay there and take 5 deep breaths. This is Ardha Shirashana, and the key is You don't have to stick to the full headstand. The key is energetically in this asana that what's going is in your heart is placed higher than your head, and then the yogi is in the shape of the vibrational position of cultivating intelligent heart and compassion in the heart is sinking into the mind, and you're building compassionate mind and intellectual heart. And this is very much what seems to be going on in the earth right now with the transformation of consciousness. Walk your feet and touch more, and then to go further, bend one knee into the chest, point your foot, and then bend next to the knee into the chest, point your foot, and then take your knees to the sky, heels towards the sit bones, and then extend the legs to the sky, and keep the legs active by pressing through the balls of the feet. Good. Just stay strong with the breath here and stay relaxed in the mind. You will notice if you start shaking that breathing pattern has changed. So if you're now to this, yogis at home, really tune into the breath. Even the position might be new, the unfamiliar. Let the breath guide how far you are going to this new pose. There is no yoga without a breath. Now this sense of lift at the pelvic floor starts to become important for balance. Jai Sugram Yoga Sutra. Start getting your back bend with an openness and vulnerability and a sense of acceptance. So we're going to head right into the area. But before we do, I'm kind of curious, have you had a moment to think about light bulb going off where the practice becomes more than what you're doing here on the mat? Yeah, totally. And as you were saying earlier with Ahimsa, working within last year specifically, I've been actively getting over myself, taming the ego. Yeah, so the asana really helped to do that if your intention is right. Okay, let's crawl back into the hands and knees and press back to the dog pose and tune into your breath. Okay, all together, we'll in sync up our breath all together. Exhale everything out, and then take a deep breath in, breath out throughout the nose, and then ripple forward to the plank into the inhale. Feel the weight of the shoulders and the wrists, and the exhale, lower the knees, the chest, and the chin to the earth. Good, and then slide forward like the snake on your inhale, and then catch the hands behind the back on the exhales. You can point your feet here, and then inhale, lift head, the chest, and the legs up off the earth. Breathe out on one and keep the back of the neck long. That's it. Inhale, exhale. 2. Good. Breathe in. Breathe out. 3. Inhale and exhale. Come down and look to the right. Soften your arms and just take a breather there. Now, it's really great tip for people who are new to the practice is to sometimes observe the energy of the master teachers and the ones who've been doing this for like 20, 30, 40 years. And a lot of them you'll find really, really interestingly presence in their eyes and their softness. They've taken on that asana, and it affects the way that they're interacting with people. Let's move to now the bull pose. Bend your knees, the Dhanurasa, and inhale, press the thighs and lift the knees and lift the chest and the shoulders and give it a little opposition so that the shoulders reach a little bit forward and oppose the thighs and knees, and reach back. Again, the back of the neck is long. Breathe and breathe out. Now feel the openness of the heart of the chest. It's the opposite of constant constriction. It's the opposite of hiding. Take a breath into the heart here. Good. One more inhale. Wonderful. Exhale. Come down. Come down. I'm good. And then look the other way. Let's really gentle, soften the elbows. Keep the breath deep, even, and relax. Good. Now flip over to your back. Turn over to the back of the body, and we'll practice a half. And then bend your knees to the sky. Place your feet on the earth, hip distance apart. The ankles can be under the knees, and press into your feet. and lift the lower, middle, and upper back off the earth so that you take the hands behind you and then straighten the arms, shimmy side to side, and then lengthen the arms. You want the shoulders to peel open, very much like that Michael is doing, and the shoulders are peel open and the shoulder blades come together and they move away from the ears, and the feet are pressing, and then the thighs, that feeling, the spiraling inwards. This is a preparation for deeper back bonds, and you can lift the chest to the chin. But if there's, draw the chin away from the chest and feel the back for the neck become long. Wonderful. Let's come down and release the arms, and now we'll have the option of moving into deeper back bends or repeating the whole pose. We'll start in the half wheel and watch the transition. This is called a tiptoe fish, and it's very fun, and it creates a very nice opening through the chest. So from half wheel, we'll release the arms, bring the feet together as you take the hands by the shoulders. You'll walk your head to the sky and place your head to the earth. Knees will come down, and you'll stretch your arms back and make a prayer, and make your heels all right by the tailbone. We'll stay here for 5 breaths. To come out, you'll place the hands by the shoulders, lift the chest and head, and we'll release by chanting, catching the knees. So start now. Go ahead, just do the half wheel. Press down into your feet, lift up. Good, release. You do it too, Adam. The arms. If you're going into tiptoe fish, take the hands behind you, bring your feet together, and place the head on the earth. Okay, and then take the knees forward and together and reach the arms back in a prayer. Now this feeling here, this is a feeling of openness and feeling of acceptance. The body is exposed. It's the opposite of constriction and contraction and constriction. You can see there's like a uncaging of the heart here. So right now, as you're in this pose, soften anything that you can unclutch, anything that is heavy. Use your breath. This is your chance to really breathe into that resistance and let it melt away. Take another deep breath in and out, and you can begin to release. You can come down, lower the hips, and then catch the knees, and then lengthen your back towards the earth. Woo. If this asana has taken you into a new place, breathe into that place and just accept that the new things are going on. New things are being formed, new ideas, new ways of looking at things, possibilities. Start to rock back and forth until you sit up, maybe 5 or 6 rocks, massaging each side of the spine. And you are up. Swing the legs behind you and come to Vajrasana. Come to sit on the heels and experience the length. We'll continue with more yoga next. Namaste, Namasta, Amakusa, Namaste, Mamakusa.